Hey everybody, how you keeping? Well and happy, I hope. I've got a pretty heavy message to deliver today, so please bear with me if I stutter occasionally. About 2 weeks ago, you may remember in the news, a lovely girl called Sarah Harding died of breast cancer. She was the cheeky, sort of ebullient one in the girl band Girls Aloud. And it was pretty upsetting. She's not alone. There are something like 35 girls that die a day from breast cancer. But what was unique and really actually what touched me was how self-effacing she was. I'm going to have to read this bit because it's, I want to get it right. But basically, she said in her autobiography, she wrote about how she initially put off getting medical advice when she first found lumps under her arms. And this was back in December 2019. She eventually saw a doctor who advised her to get an MRI scan. But then coronavirus hit and all that, and you don't need me to tell you basically, but it went on and on and on. And her diagnosis and treatments went into slow motion and almost stopped altogether, she said. And she was aware that she needed to get this health issue sorted out. But with everything that was going on, it was really sort of tough for her. And, it just really, really touched me. I'm in the industry, as you know. And it touched me because not only she was so upfront about it, but it just informs us that we can do so much about it. And the outcomes of looking at yourself and looking after yourself and having health assessments has such a huge impact on final outcomes. And there is so much you can do. I mean, girls, with breast cancer, self-examination is a huge thing. And I happened to be listening to Woman's Hour, and there was a girl there that mentioned an amazing app for self-inspection. It's called Love Your Lemons. So get on it. And, it sounds amazing. Boys, we have our own issues. There's not an app for prostate. I can only imagine what the name for that would be called, but I shouldn't jest. But, that these are just two of the big health issues we all have. But I think, the big message here is prevention is always better than cure. And it's just human nature that we seem to let the fire burn first before we go and get it sorted. And there is so much out there. I guess because I'm in the industry, I'm aware of it. But the days are gone when you had to just go and see a doctor and cough, and wait for that magic age when you're, entitled to a well woman or a well man screening. Now there is so much available to you. Yes, it does cost money, but it's probably going to cost you a lot less now to invest in your healthcare than it is later to spend on your illness, basically. So please, it's kind of a plea. We're all grown-ups here. If you can, if you want to, there are so many screenings out there. If you want a face-to-face screening, there are companies like Nuffield, there's BMI Medical, there's Blue Crest. You can search them all online. And you can book yourself in for a face-to-face. They will take bloods, urine tests. They will look at your skeleton, your flexibility, all sorts of things about you. If you want to choose to go online only, there are plenty of companies. My two favorites are Medichecks and Thriver. And they will generally give you a blood test and send a nurse round. And off the back of that, you'll get a long report of where your main stats lie and some advice on what you could do about it. I hope that's a help. If you want any more information about health screenings, whatever, please just DM me, phone me, email me, whatever. I'd be delighted to help. Take care. Bye for now.